Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111 here with a divine masculine reading. Just based on masculine's major changes and evolution, I wanted to do a masculine reading only to see what is going on. And I'm using this very, very magical oracle deck. It's called the Witch's Oracle. I love it. I just got it. And I'm using it in conjunction with the Light Seers Tarot. And I've got my Moonology cards here. All three are available on my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description box if you want to get them. So, these are such deep oracle cards. I use them or will use them very, very sparingly because the energy when I'm in it is just magical. It is intense. It is deep. And I know, like, I am in the root of things when I get into this energy using this oracle card. And so we're going to go ahead and start with the bottoms of the deck for this portion of the reading. We have the Green Man, which is about growth. This to me is also very much feels like divine masculine energy. I mean, green man, right? It's not gender-based, but it is what it is. And it feels very much like a King of Pentacles type of energy. The earthing of this connection. This green man, it says growth. And look at this, is the number 10. And you can't make this up. This is like the cycle completing, and this is death and rebirth. So let's talk about what the green man is, okay? Let me give you some specific information. So if you look at this, we have this face on this tree. This tree is very significant in that we are grounding, we are rooting, we are creating something very, very stable on this earth. Then you look at this crystal ball and we have a snake wrapped around it. Just the imagery alone is a trip for me because you're not going to believe it. The first card out, I get the crystal ball, and that's in his headspace. So there's a major transformation that is happening in this divine masculine, and he is growing for union. He is going through a death and rebirth for union. So that's just imagery, okay? So now let me give you my channeled message on this. So the green man energy, again, being a number 10 is very significant. This is all about the root chakra. This is about safety, stability, dependability, feeling confident, feeling like you can grow, fertility, prosperity, all of these things. So this is the guardian of the natural world and the gatekeeper to the secrets. The green man is about fertility and growth and protection. Okay, this is very much an energy that this represents the masculine aspects of life, taking risks, expressing yourself, moving forward with confidence. This is about prosperity and richness. This is about advancing with purpose. This is really, and this is a masculine reading. So for men specifically, this is about divine masculine getting in the energy to be this guardian and protector and strengthening his link to his divine feminine. This is about positive change. If there's any conflict in the connection, this is the time to evaluate and grow and communicate with divine feminine. This is what he's working on. This is the death and rebirth. This is him gaining his confidence. This is him about shedding the devil's energy, shedding material and attachments. This is about, shedding the energy where he didn't feel like he was honoring or respecting himself or others. And now he's getting into this energy as he rebirths to be this divine masculine, not just like the I'm the man and this is what I say and I'm in my ego and blah, 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 and I'm going to protect you and I'm the provider. No, this is about rebirthing that devilish energy, that 3D masculine energy to say, I am prosperous, I am confident, I am fertile, I will protect and love and guard my feminine and this connection from the center of my core, of my heart, of my spirit, not with my brawn, not with my money. So now let's get into the energy of the reading. First card, headspace, heart space, environment, all specific to divine masculine. Look at this, crystal ball. First thing I want to show is this crystal ball right here, okay? Look at the owl. The owl is all about wisdom. This is a number 8. This is about a cycle. This is about infinity. This is about something forever. So when he's thinking about his divine feminine, he is gaining divine insight at this time. So what is the crystal ball about? When the crystal ball comes out, the crystal ball is all about your third eye chakra, right? Insight, third eye. This is all about insight and vision and divination. This is an energy that he is seeing from his mind. When he's thinking about his feminine, he's using his third eye. He's seeing beyond his illusions and distractions. He's detaching from 3D restrictions. His vision is getting clear. It's getting so clear that he's ready to move this into reality, hence the green man. Sometimes this clarity of vision can make you feel very isolated and alone. If you saw my saw my Instagram reading or the video right before this, he's very much in hermit energy. So this clarity of vision is isolating him a little bit. But he knows he needs to follow the course that is right for him. He has a vision and must follow his own intuition. So now let's drill down into the energy. And I didn't feel like clarifying the heck out of all of these cards. As he gets this insight, gets this clarity, uses his intuition and his third eye, detaches from 3D realities, he sees that this connection is destined. He knows that this connection is his destiny. He has hope. He is healing. He is gaining a sense of renewal. He is seeing how defensive and guarded, when he has put himself in this crystal ball, how he has just created this isolating energy when he thinks about his divine feminine. This is also this energy of him feeling so guarded, being so guarded and isolating himself, and also estranging his divine feminine, distancing himself from her. This is all about him isolating himself to protect his feminine. But that's not the way to protect her, by creating this barrier. So I already channeled this here, right? This 3D protector, guardian 3D mindset. This is what he did. He put himself in his own crystal ball. He put her in her own barrier, in her own crystal ball, all because he was trying to protect her. But as he starts to use his third eye, he starts to heal, understand his destiny, and starts to break down some of these walls. There's a lot of fear. This is also intuition. This is him tapping into his intuition, but also looking at his fears, gaining clarity over his fears. Looking at his fears, understanding his shadow. Look at a black wolf and a white wolf, both howling at the moon. There is some vision here. There's also fear. But guess what? Ace of Swords. He gains clarity. He cuts through this. He starts to get the light into the darkness that is in his mind. And as his third eye continues to open up, he releases. Look at, there's this bird here, releasing the darkness. So when he's thinking about his divine feminine, he is using his intuition. He understands she is his destiny. He understands that he needs to end this energy of isolating himself, isolating her. He has to gain clarity through his fears by using his intuition, using his third eye to break free of his shadows. What about his heart space when he feels for feminine? Look, you can't make this up. Rebirth in consciousness. What do we get here at the bottom of the deck? Rebirth, death and rebirth. I'm getting dizzy as I'm kind of doing this. Like, this is a lot of energy here in these cards. I'm just like, whoa, my head. Number 2 card, by the way. Number 2, decision making. This card is all about rebirth in consciousness. Again, third eye chakra. This is about rebirth, change, spiritual awakening. Look how aligned divine masculine is. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. They have an acute sense of hearing and smell, and they have ultrasonic echolocation to navigate in the dark. Okay? Bats are commonly associated with the time of the dark moon and magic and sorcery, and we already have the moon here. There is a death and rebirth happening. Here is crystal balls, our magic and sorcery. This is third eye energy. This is third eye energy. So when the bat is coming into this reading in his heart space, so not only is he getting clarity in his head space using his third eye, he's getting clarity in his heart. He's raising his consciousness. He's going through a major rebirth. This change is a consciousness rising within Divine Masculine. His spiritual life is expanding, causing him to look at areas of his life in new ways. With a bat, you can expect change. He's letting go of outdated habits, outdated patterns, and belief systems. And he's preparing for challenges that change, but change always brings you a step into your future. Freeing himself from things that didn't serve him in the past. He has been experiencing deep inner feelings. We saw that in my Instagram reading. Things have been difficult, restrictive, obstructive. But the bat is here showing us that that void is almost gone. He is fighting for his flight to take off, to pass this dark time as he deals with defense mechanisms, fears and illusions, this energy of I must have money and brawn and strength and all these 3D energies. He's seeing what he really needs to bring to the table. So when he's in this energy here, in his heart, what is happening? In his heart, as he rebirths in consciousness, stress. It's almost like this Nine of Swords. It's almost like this, what have I done? What have I done? And when I look at this energy of this picture, it's like I can't sleep at night. I can't think straight. What have I done? What have I done? As he rebirths his consciousness, when he thinks about his feminine, he's like, what have I done? And then he goes through a complete crumbling of his outdated 3D self. The divine comes in and just crumbles that old foundation. And it has crumbled because now he's in the Four of Swords and he's healing. He's healing this pain, this stress, this heartache, this guilt for a new beginning. Another ace. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. For a new beginning with his divine feminine in the 3D. So now what's happening in his environment as related to divine feminine? Look at this, holy water. This is number 37. It's a 10. Completion. Look at it, it says purification. So as he gets into this higher consciousness, insight, and awareness, as he heals and develops, as he taps into his intuition to get clarity, as he breaks down the old 3D self and heals for this new beginning, there in the 3D, there is a purification that happens. Look at this. This orange is the sacral chakra. This yellow is the solar plexus, which is emotional vulnerability. I am purifying all of these emotions to gain confidence to move forward, to close out this cycle. This is what Divine Masculine is going through in his environment. This is what's happening in his environment. So now holy water is the sacral chakra. I just said that, sacral chakra. It's a thirst for knowledge and purification and cleansing. Water is a cleansing element. It's a sacred element. It nourishes your spiritual, physical being and thirst. So this holy water shows that this gift is clarity. All of this clarity that he's getting, he's washing it away, purifying the energy as he's releasing this old self. He is purifying that space to create all of these new beginnings. It says he will have all the resources you need to progress with your feminine now in the 3D. He needs to flow. He needs to trust that everything will lead him towards his goal. that he will receive this blessing. He's been under a lot of demands. He's felt washed out. He has felt drained. Now, this is like a rehydrating energy. When you go through this death and rebirth, it's like you're burning to the ashes. And then those ashes, that energy goes into the soil. As it gets watered, it rebirths. Hence the water in the environment, in the 3D, hence the green man. You can't make this up. I'm like, seriously, real. These are powerful cards. So he's looking at his belief systems, his way of life, and he is seeking purity in his thoughts and his actions, and he's cleansing to clear space so that he can have this change. So what is this all about in the environment, this holy water? Look at this. You can't make this up. He's clearing the devil's energy. There's nothing wrong with ambition. There's nothing wrong with success. There's nothing wrong with money. But when you make that energy all about what life is, then you are a slave to those things. And so he is clearing this devil energy. He's clearing his desires of the flesh that kept him in toxic situations. He is clearing his attachment to money and strength and all of these things that are temporary satisfaction. He's clearing this energy. He's cleansing this energy so that he can manifest from a place of purity. Another ace, the magician. Ace of swords, ace of pentacles. Now we have the magician. He's all the tools now. He is ending a very, very painful cycle. 10 of swords. He's ending the pain that he's put himself through, that he put his feminine through, and he's cleansing this devil energy and cleansing this 10 of swords energy. And trying to balance 2 of pentacles. This has been where work's important. Work is more important than my love. Work is more important than other things. This is that imbalance. He's clearing out this energy of imbalance in his life and saying, what is important to me today? Is it love, my spirituality? Is it my health? It's not wealth. Money can't buy you health. Money can't buy you love. So this is all these systems. I love this. Devil, 10 of swords, 2 of pentacles. This is what is being purified for masculine to manifest. So in his head space, he's using his intuition. In his heart space, he's using his intuition. And as he uses his intuition, he is healing stress. He is crumbling barriers. He is healing fears. And he is gaining clarity that he wants this new beginning with his divine partner. And as he gains this understanding, he is releasing all of this and cleansing where the devil energy stood, cleansing where the pain sat, and cleansing this imbalance within him that was keeping him from manifesting. So if we read this top down, there's healing over stress and this devil energy. There has been this barrier that has crumbled so he can manifest. There are these fears that he is healing because of pain. And now there is this clarity and this new beginning that comes with balance. So I was just like, okay, this is freaking beautiful. Let us see what will be released in the full moon that's coming up at the end of the month and what will manifest after this full moon. This is a wolf moon in Leo. A wolf moon in Leo. So now, hold on a second, new moons. I just want to make sure that. All right, we're going to look at the new moon, bottom of the deck in my Moonology deck. Bottom of the deck. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. This is Aries, right? So I don't know when the new moon is in Aries, but Aries is typically in April. April is a number 4 card. Four of Wands, union energy. I do feel like this is a buildup, a release and a buildup to union in the time of Aries. So what is being released? What is being released in this energy for divine masculine? Let's see. Well, first card that we have here for the release is surrender to the divine. Full moon. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I asked, what is being released in this full wolf moon in Leo at the end of the month? He is going to surrender to the divine, surrender to this intuition, surrender to his higher self. So the very word climax is coming up. This is a card that everything's going to come to a head. Everything's going to come to a conclusion. Everything is coming to a turning point to create this change. Things are concluding as we surrender to the divine, to the divine mind is what I was going to say. Yeah, which is this higher consciousness. It's about releasing this negative energy. Let go of the past. Move on. So what is coming up in the moon? What is going to come up after this new moon? I can't make this up either. Be bold and make the first move. Action. Cardinal moon. As he releases this, taps into his higher self, gains confidence, purifies, understands his destiny, has rebirthed into the green man because he's grown. Be bold and make the first move. This is about him starting to take matters into his own hands now after he surrendered all of this negativity and emotion and ill feelings to the divine. It's time where he starts feeling confident again, hence that solar plexus chakra that we saw here with the yellow. This is like a card where he's very much in this energy. He's not going to be passive anymore. He will be assertive. He will take charge of his destiny. He will be bold. He's going to follow his heart. Look, purification, sacral chakra with solar plexus. He's going to follow his heart, follow his emotions. He's coming into his power. He's going to ask Ganesha to remove any and all obstacles towards this Ace of Pentacles with his feminine. He's going to be bold and make the move. This is what's coming in. So this is a huge, huge time right now. Between now and when is the full moon? I feel like it's on the 30th or something. So let me just double check so I can give you guys right. I know it's at the end of the month, but this full moon is the buildup between now and this moon is very, very significant. January 28th. Oh my God, it's literally in 4 days. So there is this huge buildup of energy, huge buildup of energy. And that buildup is going to lend to this release in a few days. But remember, the full moon just doesn't happen then. And then the energies do continue for a week or two after. And then this will continue to shed until everything is purified. And then we'll be in February. And then I feel like there's going to be major shifts. But I feel like, again, I've already said this in a prior reading. I feel like these unions are going to start to occur early this year, April even. So that's what I have for you guys for Divine Masculine's journey at this time. That is really coming to this climactic moment to this moon energy. So anyway, if you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful day. Bye.